Hello, welcome back to Smart Bunny English Podcast. I am so happy you are here today because this lesson is special. We are going to practice English for travel, and our focus today is the airport. Yes, the airport. For many people, this is a very important place. It can also be a little stressful. There are many steps: check-in, security, waiting at the gate, boarding the plane, and arriving in another country. But don't worry. In this lesson, I will guide you step by step, slowly and clearly. You will learn the most useful words and sentences for traveling in English. This lesson is perfect for beginners because we will use simple words and repeat many phrases. But it is also helpful for intermediate learners because you can practice listening, shadowing, and imagine yourself traveling. So, are you ready? Let's go to the airport together. I arrive at the airport. It is big, it is busy, and there are many people. Some people are pushing suitcases. Some people are walking fast. Some people are standing in line. I stop for a moment. I look around. I say to myself, okay, step 1 is check-in. I walk to the airline counter. I see a sign, check-in. I stand in line. When it is my turn, the airline agent smiles and says, "Good morning. May I see your passport?" I smile and answer, "Yes, here is my passport." The agent takes my passport and looks at the computer. Then she asks, "Do you have a ticket?" I say, "Yes, I booked online. Here is my ticket." The agent types on the keyboard and says, "Great. Do you have any bags to check in?" I answer, "Yes, I have one suitcase." Or I can say, "No, I only have a carry-on." The agent takes my suitcase, puts a tag on it, and gives me a boarding pass. She says, "Here is your boarding pass. Your gate is number 25. Boarding begins at 10:30. I take the boarding pass and say, "Thank you very much." She smiles. "Have a good flight. Now let's practice together." Repeat after me. May I see your passport? Here is my passport. Do you have a ticket? Yes, I booked online. Do you have any bags to check in? Yes, I have one suitcase. No, I only have a carry-on. Here is your boarding pass. Excellent. These are some of the most important sentences you will hear at the check-in desk. After check-in, I walk to security. There is a line. I wait patiently. When it is my turn, the security officer says, "Please put your bag on the belt." I do it. "Please take off your jacket and shoes." I do it. "Do you have any liquids?" I answer, "Yes, I have a small bottle of water." Or I answer, "No, I don't." The officer checks my bag. Everything is fine. He says, "Thank you. Have a good day." I smile and say, "Thank you." Let's practice these sentences together. Please put your bag on the belt. Please take off your shoes. Do you have any liquids? No, I don't. Yes, I have a bottle of water. Great. Now I am inside the airport. After security, I look at the big screen with all the flights. It shows the destination, the time, the status, and the gate number. I find my flight. It says, Flight 312 to London, Gate 25, boarding 10:30. I think, okay, I must go to Gate 25. On my way, I see many shops. There are duty-free shops. There are restaurants. There are coffee shops. Some people are shopping. Some people are eating. Some people are relaxing. I decide to sit down and wait. While I wait, I practice some English sentences. My flight is at 11 o'clock. My gate is number 25. Boarding begins at 10:30. These are useful sentences to remember. After some time, I hear an announcement. Attention! Passengers for Flight 312 to London. Boarding will begin at Gate 25. I stand up. I walk to the gate. I see a line. When it is my turn, the gate agent says, "Boarding pass, please." I give my boarding pass and my passport. The agent scans it and says, "Thank you. Have a good flight." I say, "Thank you," And now I walk through the gate and into the plane. Inside the plane, a flight attendant smiles at me and says, "Welcome aboard. Can I help you find your seat?" I look at my boarding pass and say, "My seat is 12A. She points and says, "It's on the left side." I walk to my seat. I put my bag in the overhead bin. I sit down. A passenger next to me smiles and says, "Hello." I smile back. "Hello, how are you?" He says, "I am fine." "And you?" I say, "I am fine, thank you." During the flight attendants bring drinks. They ask, "What would you like to drink?" I answer, "Water, please." Or, "Orange juice, please." Or, "Coffee, please." Later, they bring food. They ask, "Chicken or pasta?" I answer, "Chicken, please." Or, "Pasta, please." When I need something, I say, "Excuse me, may I have some water?" "Excuse me, may I have a blanket?" Polite phrases are very important on the plane. Now let's practice together. What would you like to drink? Water, please. Orange juice, please. Coffee, please. Chicken, please. Pasta, please. Excuse me, may I have some water? Very good. After some hours, the plane lands. We arrive in another country. Now it is time for immigration control. I walk to the officer. He says, "Good afternoon. May I see your passport?" I give my passport and say, "Here is my passport." He asks, "What is the purpose of your visit?" I answer, "Tourism," or "Business," or "I am visiting family." He asks, "How long will you stay?" I answer, "I will stay for 2 weeks," or "I will stay for 3 months." He asks, "Where will you stay?" I answer, "At a hotel," or "With my friends." The officer stamps my passport and says, "Welcome, enjoy your stay." I say, "Thank you." Now let's practice these important questions and answers. May I see your passport? Here is my passport. What is the purpose of your visit? Tourism. How long will you stay? I will stay for 2 weeks. Where will you stay? At a hotel. Perfect. Finally, I go to baggage claim. I wait for my suitcase. I see it on the belt. I take it. Then I walk out. Now I am ready to begin my trip. My friends, the airport can be stressful, but with these sentences, you will feel more confident. Let's review the most important ones. One more time at check-in. Here is my passport. I booked online. I have 1 suitcase. I only have a carry-on. At security. Please put your bag on the belt. Do you have any liquids? No, I don't. Yes, I have water. At the gate. Here is my boarding pass. On the plane. Water, please. Orange juice, please. Excuse me, may I have a blanket? At immigration, tourism. I will stay for 2 weeks. At a hotel. These are powerful phrases. Practice them again and again. And now it is time to close today's lesson. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode of Smart Bunny English Podcast. I hope you enjoyed our trip through the airport. Remember, every time you practice, you take 1 step closer to fluency. Please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends. And write in the comments, have you ever traveled by plane? Where did you go? Until next time, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep learning. Goodbye, my friends. See you soon.